Why it's your boy talk with Maserati? Oh, it's not your boy talking Maserati. This is the Talk with Maserati show. It's your boy Maserati Shellz. See, listen, I'm messing up because I haven't had my coffee. Right, little espresso. So welcome back to the show. Right, and if it's your first time here, like and subscribe. Thank you for coming. I'm not some eloquent speaker. I'm not some professional guy who does this. Been doing it a while, but I just give you my opinions on my personal experience and what I've seen, what I've learned, and the knowledge I've amassed over the years. I don't know why I'm tongue twisted today, guys. Bear with me, right? So, what we're going to talk about today, right? So normally I start the show with a prison story or a jail story or something from the street life that I have left behind that I've changed from, right? And with that being said, right? So I'm thinking about the time. It's 2010. Was it 2011? I think it's 2010. Could be 2010, right? I'm at Theo Lacy. I'm in Elmont, cell 16. My cellie is my homie, rest in peace, my little brother, Baby Slip. My neighbor is D Nut from neighborhood Covina Crip, Ride or Die. Their celly neighbor is somebody else. I forgot some D from East Coast. And then the next cell over is Dags and Sandman. Now, Dags and Sandman, Dags is from Harvard Gangster Crip, and Sandman's from Foldoo's Gangster Crip. Me and my bro from, you know where we from. And so how it works, you have four sections. You have the top tier, lower tier, and each tier is split into sections of four cells, shower in the middle, up and down. This is an all black mod, right? That's how they do it at Lacey, right? So yard time, which is just a basketball court, is one section at a time. So these four cells, these four cells. Now, because I have been there so long, I did have juice sometimes to have everybody outside to go play basketball together. But this particular time, it's only four cells popped out. So the only people that come out is me, my celly, Rod and his celly, and Sam and his celly. So we play 3-on-3 basketball. So on my team is me, basically all the rolling neighborhood niggas. Me, D-Nut, and Baby Slip. Now, me and Baby Slip, we play basketball on the streets. We play many time we play in leagues. We play basketball. Sandman, Rod, and Dags, they don't really play sports. Like Dags is a short buff nigga. I'm talking about like short buff nigga. Sandman, he's by my height, but he's like in shape. He been down. He just do burpees. And Rod is Rod. Shout out to my boy Rod or Die. He knows this story. So bam, we on the yard. We on the yard playing basketball, spanking these niggas. I mean, spanking these niggas, man. Getting it done. Getting it done. Right. So bam. So I'm talking shit like whoop. Well, I'm talking shit. Mind you, I tell you guys, I'm only at this time like 180 pounds, maybe 175. I'm not a big dude when I'm locked up because I work out and how I eat, right? So we're playing. We win the first game, win the second game. I'm talking big shit. But we all cool. Like we all friends. Like there's never been no animosity. Nothing. And me and Dags are very cool. Like we chop it up because everybody on the yard is facing a life case except D Nut. So everybody has a life case pending. Sandman's life case is they beat an old man. He died. Dag's life case is a home invasion. They robbed the home next door to Kobe Bryant's. Ride or Die has a life case for torture, mayhem, and all this. I have a life case for attempted murder. Slip has a life case for hate crime, third strike. So we're all facing life. So we already testosterone and stress is up. So bam. Um, what happens? So then after we win the last game, Dad's like, man, I don't even play basketball. Niggas got me fucked up. I play football. I said, nigga, we can play football too. Then nigga, what you talking about? This is just us talking, right? We have a basketball. How are we gonna play football? So we can't. So then Ryder's trying to calm me down. I'm like, nah, fuck that, nigga. We can do whatever you want to do, nigga. Shit. He like, nigga, fuck that, nigga. Where from? We can fight. Nigga, we can fight. Mind you guys, we are all cool with each other. So when he says that, I'm already in that mode now. So he just walk up, I fire off. Bam, bing, bing, bow. drop him. He get up. I ain't gonna lie, he get up. I'm thinking he get up. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to go some rounds. So we boom, 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 bang. I do some, I get him, bam, hit him. He good, right? So we still fight. I don't know how this happened because it never happened to me a day in my life and it hasn't happened since that day. He somehow grabs me, picks me up, like vertically, dumps me on my head. Bam. I'm like, what the? I'm discombobulated. He on me, right? He punching me and shit. I get up. We scrub the police, like, knock it off, right? So, bam, we go in. This nigga got a black eye. I got a fucking knot on my head from, I'm looking at this nigga. He looking at me. I'm like, this motherfucker. So I go in the cell. I'm looking at telling Slip, man, how my shit look? Like, you got a knot on your shit. Like, this nigga. I said, nigga, how that nigga pick me? He said, nigga, the nigga picked you up. And I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? Guess what? Bullock, visit. They call him for visit. Darren, his name Darren Mucker. They call him for visit. I'm like, ain't this by the bitch? I look at him, he look at me. I say, it's some bullshit. So now, if you've been to Lacy Mod visits, you guys had these single cells. They lock you in because they let the Southsiders and the whites go in the middle. We're locked into this box. So now I'm telling my girl, she's like, what happened? I got to a fight with who? The nigga over there. And it's my partner. So when we come back from visit, we like, man, that was some bullshit. You go, shit, nigga, at least you fought. Nigga, most of the other niggas don't be fighting because a lot of niggas be turned down fight. I say, nah, nigga, I'm gonna always fight. But we cool, bro. I'm gonna tell you, after that day, that was my nigga. And I will say this, even though I got us sent to the hole, he wrote that out with me to the hole. That was my guy, Dags. Shout out to Dags, man. Shout out to Dags. That fight was legendary because I thought I had him, and if I would have had it, because nigga's a big nigga. Nigga was doing all kind of crazy workouts and shit. But nah, I didn't have him. He picked me up and dropped me on my head. And no one won the fight. I can't see neither one of us won the fight because we both left with bruises and bumps. But it was just a legendary fight. A legendary fight. But so with that being said, right? And I have a lot of prison stories, man. It's crazy. With that being said, what I want to talk about today is a few things. Um, are your spending habits causing your poverty? Are your spending levels causing your poverty? And I say that to say I had to reflect on myself, right? Which was how I was spending money. Like, how was I spending my money that I was making? Was I smart with it? Was I ignorant with it? I have financial literacy. I have financial information. So what was the problem? Right. And so I think the problem that I have, as most you guys might have, is not being able to accept delayed gratification. Not being able to accept delayed gratification. What that means is by this, right? Is I would, if I wanted something, need something, see something, I'm on Amazon like that. Or I'll go to the store. So the first thing I did to give myself delayed gratification, I unsubscribed to my Prime. I don't have Prime anymore. I don't even order really off Amazon. I'm not just going buying clothes because I don't want to wash. I need to send my clothes to the dry cleaner. I'm actually doing the steps to keep things to minimize that. I don't have every streaming app. I only have the three I watch the most. The subscriptions, the monthly things come out my bill. I don't have those, right? Because when I looked at how much I made for how much I spent, it was a big disproportion on it. I didn't like the way it looked. And then, like I said, I have savings, I have these other things, but I realized they weren't chunky as they should be. And I realized that sometimes I was taking out of this to do this because I didn't want to spend this, So delayed gratification. And I thought about that. It's why don't we have delayed gratification? Because it is. Everything's at our tip of our fingers right here. Everything's at the tip of our fingers right here. So that's the problem. And I think that when you can remove yourself from that, you'll have more success in your life in many areas. So with delayed gratification is this, right? And I'm not knocking nobody. So please don't try to judge me on this. And I don't care if you do, fuck you. Anyway, Ozempic shots, gastric bypass, liposuction. Those are people who do not want delayed gratification, meaning you don't want to work out, you don't want to eat right, you want the quick fix. But a lot of times I don't work with a lot of people because why? You haven't changed the habits, you haven't changed your mindset. Your mindset still is on abundance and overeating and over this and overdoing, overindulgence. In America, we have a thing called overindulgence. Um, They're like the young bulls out here, right? They want the Benz, they want this, but they don't want to work for it. Like, put it like this, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. 20 years ago, 25 years ago, rappers were not rap was you had to be the street dude. You had to actually have skill, right? It's been modernized and commonized to where now dudes drop out of high school or don't even finish high school, go straight to want to be a rapper. No struggle, no nothing. They just want to be a rapper. No, don't have no musical. They don't even love the music like that. They just want to rap because it's quick money. Dudes are going straight to the streets because it's quick money. Nobody wants to say, hey, let me learn how to be an entrepreneur and start my own business and go through those trials and tribulations. No one is saying, hey, I want to do something right now that'll help me in the long run. Everybody wants the quick right now. Social media. Uh, and I think that if we've been real with ourselves, parents from the 90s and early 2000s, we kind of created entitled poor people. Now, what's an entitled poor person? Right. And please don't take offense. And if you do, I still don't care. Anyway, an entitled poor person is when you are lower middle class or poor. But like most of us, you break your back to get your kids all this nice stuff, a phone when they turn 10 or 12, iPad, Jordans, PS5, when you know you can't afford it. And your kids are growing up to their 18 and they never worked a day in their life. Now they're entitled to get the nice things that they're supposed to have that they think they're supposed to have because these are nice things, right? They haven't had to work for nothing. So now when they're older, they want all the nice stuff and they want it now and they'll do whatever to get it. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know how many young dudes I've seen come to prison for flocking or getting money? I said, man, you ever worked? I never worked. Dude, 21. It's not, I get it. Some people don't want to work. I get it. But to say you don't want to work a job, but you rather risk your freedom, it's crazy to me. I done seen dudes going to flock and accidentally kill someone. I done seen a whole bunch of stuff that got dudes life in prison based on they grew up because their mom bought them a chain when they was young, had them with rings when they was young, and they start liking these things. Because see, a lot of times as parents, you understand you're building up habits in your kids where you give them this carefree life where you just give them everything and try to buy their love. Yeah, it gets deep. And so, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Dave Ramsey and Robert Kiyosaki. Like those are two dudes I look at and watch them read about a lot, right? They have two different methods. One believes in debt, one doesn't believe in debt, right? But they both believe in living in your means. And so a lot of times we got this staple in America where we want a home before we can afford a home. I just see somebody, people be house rich, where they got this big ass house and they're barely making the payments and they going struggling. No one knows. You go visit the house, there's nothing in the house, but they got a nice house. I see people living in areas that they know they can't afford, but to keep up this image, I want to live here. No house rich, living beyond your means. A lot of people that are in credit card debt, like some people have. I know people with 20 credit cards, 30 credit cards, 10 credit cards. I have two credit cards. I'm gonna get rid of one of them because you don't need that much credit card. Like if you can't buy it with cash, why are you buying it with a credit card? I always ask people, right? And I do this. When I help people with their finances and life coaching and stuff, I say, how much money do you have saved up? And I get it, right? Not everybody's fortunate to have money saved up. The average American doesn't even have enough for $1,000 emergency, which if you think that's a common emergency, if you don't have $1,000 saved up, first you want to get to $1,000 saved up, at least 1,000. Put that in a high yielding savings account. A high yielding savings account is around 4 to 5%. Discover has one. Go online and look at that. That's gonna make your money make money while it sits there, right? Then pay off all your debt. Like right now, I have a debt for a new car, and my only debt is my car and my student loans. Once I pay those off, I'm not taking on no more debt. No more debt. Then if I do buy a home, I want to buy a home right out, straight out. I'm gonna save up for that. But that's my goal is to be debt free and live in a certain comfortability in my life. So delayed gratification, like for myself, right? I spend a lot of money on travel because I like to travel, right? I like to see things, and then I live in St. Louis. My family's in California, so that back and forth. If they knew how much that costs, people would look at me like I'm stupid. I tell them every time I go fly out, room, rental car, and I'm just get regular rental cars. I get exotic rental cars, so nice rooms and stuff like that. and I'm taking everybody out to eat. We're drinking, so I had to learn to cut back on that. That's not like I don't sit on here and flaunt that. But anyone who'll tell you who's went out me, no one pays for dinner, no one pays for drinks. I pay for it. I got it. It's me. I just that's just how I like to. That's just me, right? But I'm putting myself in a twist. Like I have to live within my means and live better and make better financial decisions because one, people are watching me that look to what I do. Second of all, this ain't forever, so I got to figure out how I'm gonna keep it going. So I'm blessed to have other streams of income coming in, and I'm able to do other things. And also, like I told you, I work. I'm not ashamed of that I work. I do this just for therapeutic reasons and to help people that maybe one day someone will see and they want help. But I work. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not one of these people, oh, you'll never see me working a job. Okay, cool, dope. That's you. Shout out to you. I hope you do good at that. But me personally, I'm working on delayed gratification. And what that means is I'm willing to sacrifice now to get something later on. I'm willing to understand what I'm doing right now will benefit me later on. So what I'll say with that is, right? And if the best financial advice I can give anyone, so listen, if I'm gonna give you financial advice, the best financial advice I can give anyone on here, read one proverb a day. Today's the 12th, read the 12th proverb. If you read Proverbs and The Richest Man in Babylon, that book, hands down, it will make sense. I promise you that, right? And I say that to say this: money's not everything, but it's something you do need. I don't base how I deal with people based on money. I based on character and principles and morals because that's things money can't buy. See, we're in a time where we lack loyalty and respect and honor, right? And so that's what I pretty much mostly stand on when I think about, right? And so now, segue into my next segment. I'm bringing the tea. Yeah. So yesterday, Shannon Sharp accidentally went live while clapping some cheeks, right? Now, here's the thing, bro. We all got sex tapes floating around. I'm pretty sure your ex has some of your sex tapes and you have some of your ex sex tapes. We all got sex tapes, right? But I'm trying to see something. So you got to do this. So you got to scroll or you got to click over. So hold on, you got to hold on. Which way? You got to so you got to click over. You got to hit live like that. You got to hit live like that, then go live. And then toss the phone down like that. So he said it was an accident. Maybe he was trying to film it with it like I don't know. But that's kind of hard. I'm trying to figure out how you could just be like hit live and then it just goes live. That's kind of hard for me. But so yeah, Shannon Sharp goes live. They didn't show, I don't think it just had audio of him clapping cheeks. Bro, there's nothing to clean up. Like, bro, you're a grown ass man. You was clapping cheeks. I get it. You have a personal persona. You're a public figure. I get that. But him and Chad Ochocinco on the nightcap, they talk about clapping cheeks all the time. Like, bro, that's life. Like, I think all of us, and maybe not all of us have videos floating with our exes or they just in your phone, your iCloud, your thing. So I think at 2024, that's the normal thing. They're saying like when Ray J dropped the one with him and Kim Kardashian, I was like a big I think this is a regular thing now to where we're really not getting caught up on that. I think that it ain't gonna hurt his brand. I honestly think he did it on purpose. And that's just my opinion. I'm not knocking the brother. If it was an accident, it was an accident. But it's kind of hard to go live on accident. That is great pub. That is great exposure. That is a great thing to talk about in his space. Shout out to him, man. Hey, live in it, bask in it. I did so listen, because so I read the comments on one. Okay, so one person posted like the audio, and I read the comments what they were saying about him. Hey, y'all cold. Y'all cold out there because one person was like, I'm surprised that was a girl. I'm like, and then one, I think Terrell Owens was like, that voice sounds familiar. Like social media is crazy, bro. But that was the tea. Like, that's crazy. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Um, yeah, that was wild. What else I have on famous news? Did I have something else? I don't think I had nothing else. No, I didn't have nothing else. That was it. Just the Shannon Sharp going live by accident, And oh no, about that. One thing about that. Why did his team say his phone got hacked? How's your phone get hacked and somebody go live? Why you fucking, bro? Somebody's in a room with you and said, "Oh, hey, y'all." Nah, man, come on. But I'm glad he took the sense. And say no. My team put that up. No, that was me. It happened. It was an accident. I wouldn't apologize like that. I'm like, man, listen, I'm a grown ass man. Nigga, what I do is what I do. It was an accident. Shit happened, bro. Listen. Oh, hey, that's actually happened to me before. Not on no video stuff. So I'm with this little chick, right? And we do what we do. I'm actually getting head, I think. And my phone, I was recording it. You know how you hit it with the right. I'm done recording. I put my phone down, but I put my phone kind of under me, and I actually dialed. I dialed another female, right? I dialed another female, and she told me she heard it, but she know what she heard. It was kind of crazy. Um, it was wild. Those are wild times. I didn't want to bring that up, but yeah, that's kind of semi happened to me a couple times on different instances. But we all play this fuck up, man. Hey man, hey Shannon, you good in my book, bro. Yeah. But y'all have a blessed day. Let's talk with Maserati. Delayed gratification. Let's get fit. Let's get finances, and let's go. So fit and finance. Let's go. Wow, y'all have a blessed day. I'm out of here, man. Hey man, y'all enjoy y'all day, man. Y'all fuck with me.